Good morning, dear students. This is Shafi from Don Bosco PU College, Chitradurga. In our previous class, we solved some inequalities. Nine inequalities we have solved. In this class also, we will continue with the 10th inequality. 3x minus 4 by 2 is greater than or equals to x plus 1 by 4 minus 1. For this inequality, we need to find its solution set of inequality. Also, we have to show its solution set on a number line. Before that, you have to simplify it. 3x minus 4 divided by 2 is greater than or equals to LCM. So minus 1 is there in the denominator. It can be understood that 1 will be there. LCM of 4 and 1 is 4. X plus 1 into 1 is x plus 1 minus 1 into 4 is 4. 3x minus 4 divided by 2. Okay, 2 ones are 2 twos are, it will get cancelled. So 3x minus 4 by 1 is greater than or equals to x plus 1 minus 4. Minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3 divided by 2. Now you can take a cross multiplication. Then take cross multiplication. 2 into 3x minus 4. 2 into 3x minus 4 is greater than or equals to 1 into 3x minus 3 is x minus 3. 1 into x minus 3 is x minus 3 only. Now multiply this 2 inside the brackets. 2 into 3 is 6x minus 2 into 4 is minus 8 is greater than or equals to x minus 3. Now take this x to the left, send this minus 8 to the right. 6x minus 3 is greater than or equals to minus 3. We are sending this minus 8 to the right, then it will be plus 8. Remember, here we are sending this minus 8 to the plus right side. That means what? 6x minus x. 6x minus x is greater than or equals to minus 3 plus 8. We are sending this minus 8 to the right is nothing but we are adding, or maybe it is subtracting on both sides with the number 8. We are not multiplying or we are not dividing with the negative real number. If we multiply or divide on both the sides of the inequality, then only inequality changes in its direction. Here we are just sending this minus 8 to the right. I mean we are adding, or it may be we are subtracting 8 on both the sides so that inequality does not changing. 6x minus x is 5x is greater than or equals to 8 minus 3 is 5 only. So x is greater than or equals to 5 by 5. 5 ones are 5 ones are, it cancel. X is greater than or equals to 1. Okay, now represent this in a number line. Take a number line, plus infinity to minus infinity, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. So x is greater than or equals to minus 1. It's showing right to the 1. Where it is 1, here it is 1. It's showing right to the 1. So right. Take it to the right. 1 is included or excluded. Greater than or equals. Greater than or equals is nothing but 1 is included. It is included. X is greater than or equals to plus 1. It is the representation of a solution set on a number line. Now what about the solution set? How to write its solution set? X belongs to plus 1, plus 1, it is included or excluded? Included. Semi closed 1 up to where? Infinity plus infinity. Infinities are always excluded, right? Then now you can note down in your notebook. Here I just took the LCM. 4 is a LCM. The denominator part, it will get cancelled. 2 ones are 2 twos are. In the denominator 2 will come. After that I just took its cross multiplication. I just took the cross multiplication. 2 into 3x minus 4, 3x minus 4. 1 into x minus 3 is x minus 3. I'm just multiplying this 2 inside the brackets. 2 into 3 is 6x minus 2 into 4 is 8, x minus 3. I'm taking this x to the left and sending this minus 8 to the right. Minus x plus 8. Then 5x greater than or equals to 5. Then finally we found x greater than or equals to 1. Now after that we represented this on a number line. It is the solution set. Next one. Next question. Next question. That question will be homework. 10 questions are over. 11th question. All these are the practice questions. If you know the simplification of the LCM, then you feel very easy. Otherwise you find very difficult. 11th question. X by 4 is less than 5x minus 2 divided by 3 minus 7x minus 3 divided by 5. It is the question homework. Here you can find out solution set as well as show it on a number line. Next, one more question. 12th question. 2x minus 1 divided by 3 is greater than or equals to 3x minus 2 by 4 minus 2 minus x by 5. 2 minus x divided by 5. Now 2x minus 1 divided by 3, you just keep it as it is greater than or equals to LCM of 4 and 5 is what? LCM of 4 and 5 is 20. Now 5 into 3x minus 2, 5 into 3x minus 2 minus of 4 into 2 minus x. 4 into 2 minus x. Okay. So 5 into 3x minus 2 minus 4 into 2 minus x. Now multiply this. Now simplify it. 2 minus 1, 2x minus 1 by 3 is greater than or equals to, in the denominator 20 we have 3 and 20 does not cancel, you just keep it as it is. 5 into 3x is 15x minus 5 into 2 is 10. Next here we are multiplying minus 4. Minus 4 into 2 is minus 8. Minus 4 into minus x is plus 4x. Now 2x minus 1 divided by 3 is greater than or equals to 15x. 4x is how much? 19x. 10 minus 8 is minus 18 divided by 20. Next, now take the cross multiplication. Now take it cross multiplication. Then 20 into 2x minus 1 is greater than or equals to 3 into 19x minus 18. 20 into 2x minus 1 is greater than or equals to 3 into 19x minus 18. Next, multiply this 20 inside the brackets. 20 into 2x is 40x minus 20 into 1 is 20 is greater than or equals to 19 into 3. 19 into 3 is 57x. 57x minus 3 into 18 is how much? 18 threes are. 18 threes are how much? 18 54. 54. Now take this 57 to the 57x to the left, send this minus 20 to the right, then 40x minus 57x is greater than or equals to minus 54 plus 20. 40 minus 57 is how much? 17x, right? Minus 17, left side minus 17x, what about the right side? Minus 54 plus 20 is how much? 34, minus 34, right? Minus 17x is greater than or equals to minus 34. Now you just be careful about the multiplying or dividing with the negative numbers. X coefficient we have minus 17. If we send this minus 17 to the right, then it will divides to the minus 34 with the negative number. Then this inequality changes in its direction. We are sending this minus 17 to the right, then it will divide to minus 34. That means we are sending, that means what? We are dividing minus 17 on both the sides. Then this inequality changes in its direction. Minus 34 divided by minus 17. 17 ones are 17 twos are. Then x is less than or equals to plus 2. Now, how to represent this one on a number line? Take one number line plus infinity to the minus infinity, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. 2, where it will come to? Here it will be 2. 2 is included or excluded? Observe this symbol, less than or equals. 2 is included. Now this symbols showing where? Left side of the 2. Take it left. It is what? X less than or equals to 2. X is less than or equals to 2. It is a representation of a solution on a number line. Now x belongs to minus infinity is always excluded. Minus infinity to the plus 2. 2 is included or excluded? Less than or equals to, it is included. Semi open, semi closed interval. Are you understand? Once again I will show you that problem, then you may note down. Now this question you may note down in your notebook. 2x minus 3, 2x minus 1 by 3. Here I took LCM of 4 and 5 is 20. 5 into 3x minus 2 minus 4 into 2 minus x. Then I multiplied inside the brackets. Then 15x, 4x is 19x. Minus 10 minus 8 is minus 18. After that I multiplied, I took cross multiplication. 20 into 2x minus 1 greater than or equals to 3 into 19x minus 18. After the simplification, here we found. Next we will move on to the further step. Will be minus 17x is greater than or equals to minus 34. X less than or equals to minus 34 by minus 17. Finally we will get to x less than or equals to plus 2. So it is a representation of a number line, a representation of a solution set on a number line. It is writing the solution set. One more question. How many questions are over? I think 11. 12th question. This 12th question is homework. Many questions are there, so that I am giving you homework. I can't solve all the questions in a video. if I gonna solve, it takes 2 to 3 more extra videos. I have to cover the syllabus also, so that I am giving you homework. Kindly do not take it as a burden. You just practice it at your home. It is a question homework, right? To move the further problems, we have to know some keywords of at least, at most, minimum, maximum. Let us know about the keywords of at least, at most, maximum or minimum. First, at least or minimum. At least or minimum. Next, at most or maximum. You just think about yourself that at least or for at least or minimum, which symbol we have to use, less than or equals or greater than or equals. At least or minimum, which symbol we have to use. You just remember, you just think yourself, less than or equals or greater than or equals. For at least or minimum keywords, we have to use greater than or equals symbols. What about at most or maximum? We have to use less than or equals to symbols. Depends upon these at least, at most, minimum or maximum symbols, where we are going to solve some problems. I mean, 2 problems are there. Let us solve both 2 questions. Note down the first question of the working problem. The marks obtained by, here we have the question, working question. The marks obtained by a student of class 11 in first and second terminal examination are 62 and 48 respectively. Find the minimum marks he should get in the annual examination to have an average of at least 60 marks. You just imagine one student. You just imagine, here we have first, second terminal examinations. He scored in first terminal examination 62, in second terminal examination 48. He given 62 and 48. Find the minimum marks he should get in the annual examination. In the annual examination, for to score more than 60 marks, how many marks he should get in this annual examination? More than 60, he needs to score more than 60, at least 60, more than 60. How many marks at least he has to get? A marks obtained by a student of class 11 in first terminal examination 62, in second terminal examination is 48. Then we have to find the minimum marks he should get in the annual examination to have an average of 60 marks. Here we have to find its minimum marks. We don't know that minimum marks. We don't know this one. Let us take this as X marks. Okay. Let X be the marks obtained by a student. Let X be the this one. Let X be the marks obtained by a student in the annual examination. Then average, how to find its average? 62 plus 48. 62, I mean that is average. I already told you that here he mentioned at least. For at least keyword is what? For at least symbol is what? Greater than or equals. In the question he mentioned at least. For at least which symbol we have to use? Greater than or equals. So that average should be greater than or equals to 60. He said average should be greater than or equals to 60. Average is greater than or equal to 60. Average, how to find its average? 62 plus 48 plus x. 62 plus 48 plus x divided by average. We are finding 1 2 3 3 are there. 3 is greater than or equals to 60. Are you understand? In first terminal examination he scored 62. Second terminal examination he scored 48. In the annual examination, I mean, for to score more than 60 marks, how many he has to score in the annual examination? This thing we don't know, so that we took it as a x. Average is greater than or equal to 60 because he used the word at least. For at least we have to take the symbol greater than or equals to. 62 plus 48 is how much? 110. 110 plus x divided by 3 is greater than or equals to 60. Now send this 3 to the right, it will multiply as to 60. 110x plus greater than or equals to 60 into 3 is 180. 180. Now send this 110 to the right, then x is greater than or equals to 180 minus 110. X is greater than or equals to 180 minus 110 is how much? 70. Okay, we found that he has to score minimum of 70 marks. That student has to score minimum of 70 marks. Therefore write its conclusion. Therefore that student must obtain a minimum of 70 marks. Minimum of 70 marks to get an average of at least 60 marks. So it is the solution. Now you may take the screenshot or pause the video, then you can note down in your notebook. It is a working explanation problem. Similarly, we have one more question based on this at least scoring. That question will be homework for you. So it is the question homework for you. Kindly note down homework. In our previous problem, he mentioned that a student, here he mentioned the name Ravi. Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in first 2 unit test. Find the minimum marks he should get in the third test to have an average of at least 60 marks. Very simple. If you want, I will give you the hint. Hint will be 70 plus 75 plus x by 3. At least he mentioned we have to use the symbol greater than or equals to 60. You just simplify it. Finally we will get one value. Finally we will get the answer. It is the question homework for you. Still we will have one more question that let us discuss that question in the next class. Here it is the class for today. In the next class we will continue with the next type of problems. Thank you.